Hello friends and family from 192 in Kissimmee. Today we're going to do things a little bit different. We're going to be checking out some of the darker areas here on 192 that are closer to Walt Disney World, like some abandoned things and some just interesting things that perhaps you should stay away from, but I do want to show you. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click that bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Just made our way here to the first stop. It's the old Orlando Sun Resort and Convention Center right off 192 in Kissimmee. Again, like the area to the right of it is very well taken care of, but as we're gonna notice as we go a little bit further in here, like this most definitely is not so taken care of. Like the grass here is completely overgrown. Even in the middle area right here, which I'm assuming used to be nice with maybe flowers and maybe some palm trees in here. Again, like this is just completely overgrown. Right up ahead though, I do want to check out some of the abandoned areas up here as well. Over here they have some type of metal post with a sign at the end that probably fell down from somewhere right over here. And it's completely blocked off here with some safety cones. But I'm thinking right over here had to be the old convention center or something that they sold tickets out of. I do want to get a closer look because it looks like this side over here could have been like a maybe like a bank or credit union. I'm not quite sure. You can tell by the different stalls here that are right in the middle. Very interesting. Again, look how much these trees here and shrubbery are completely overgrown, and we are going to respect the fact that this is posted, and I'm not going to go in the building or anything, but this is pretty interesting to see, just so close to Walt Disney World. Again, we got some signage here, no trespassing. This whole area over here is posted, and there's actually a resort right over here straight ahead that's abandoned. I do want to take a closer look down there and see what they have going on over there. Actually, I do want to show like the one window right here is even completely broken out, so I'm going to respect the fact that there could potentially be people in there. Actually, I want to zoom in. There's a couple pillows even right on top of that counter right there. Hopefully you guys can pick that up. Like, it's kind of crazy to be able to see that. Like the glass is completely broken out of this window, and also it's just all over the ground right here. And Brandy actually pointed out like there's a firework over here, a broken light bulb right there, and it's completely just like broken glass inside of there. It's definitely all trashed. Some graffiti in the back right there. I also feel like this here is very random. Like there's some earrings here on the ground. Actually, there's more earrings over here, and over there there's like a set of peacock earrings. Definitely some people coming in and out of this building for sure. It's definitely crazy to see like this part of Florida, like just different things like this that you don't get to see so much from the road, like on Walt Disney World property or Universal Studios. That's why I figured this would be kind of fun to just show you guys around and explore a little bit some of the abandoned things. Look at this right over here. There's literally just an abandoned car seat right here sitting in the parking lot. It's all tore up. This is the other area right here with the other side again that I thought maybe this could have been some type of like credit union or bank. Who knows? I just made my way a little bit further down to the location we were just at, and this place over here just has like a bunch of random, maybe like netting to keep mosquitoes and different bugs out, and just garbage thrown right here all over the street. But again, right over here is literally 192 of Kissimmee. But I do want to just show a little bit of this area over here because there's a resort back here which is completely abandoned, and it does look like right over here they have a bunch of couches, maybe a door. Again, like I'm not, I should say, used to seeing stuff like this here. We have just a random door laying right there. And literally, like, the glass is not broken on it. And over here, there's a bunch of sofas and chairs kind of turned upside down. Very interesting to see. It looks like this overgrown area right here potentially would have had like a security guard or somebody before, like, you enter the property or the resort. They have some type of lighting right here, but I'm assuming definitely this would have been a security guard's little booth right here. And it actually looks like it's filled with a bunch of garbage and the top of it is completely gone. But right over here, this is the resort that I was saying, completely back over here, and it looks like there's actually a couple vehicles back there, which is really interesting to see. I'll get you guys zoomed in a little further, because again, this place is completely abandoned and no more. There's a couple cars back there. Oh, look at this over here. Okay, so over here there's even a tennis court. Check that out. An abandoned tennis court next to this resort. This is very interesting. I definitely wonder why there's those cars back there. Like I said, be very careful in places like this because of squatters. Because this road here is completely blocked off, and we will respect that, but very interesting. There is another abandoned place right down the street here. It was either a hotel or a motel. I want to take you guys, check that out. It's actually right across the street from Celebration. We're actually in the car now making our way to that other hotel like I was saying. I had to show this though, look at that. There's a toilet there completely smashed on the side of the ground by the overgrown vegetation. This would have been so beautiful back in the day though. Okay, so we just made our stop to our next location over here. Again, this is a little bit further down, maybe a half mile down on 192 in Kissimmee, and right across the street is Celebration, but I want to check out over here. Again, Celebration is right there across the street. Also, there's a nice Publix over here and a Chick-fil-A, but that most definitely is not what we're here for. We're here for right over here, the old Clermont Hotel in Kissimmee. Actually, you can still kind of see some of the writing right there. It's definitely been beaten by the sun. But we're going to check this abandoned hotel out on 192 in Kissimmee. You could already tell right over here next to the left-hand side of the hotel, like the palm trees are completely not taken care of. They actually have some safety cones which are completely just flattened like pancakes over here. But over here is the hotel itself. It says that they had a $1 rent-a-car. I've never even heard of that before. And also an internet cafe. Let's take a closer look over here though. It does look like the windows right above where I'm assuming the check-in was, the windows are completely open. That's definitely a good indication that there's probably some people living here. Let's head on over to the side of this. So it says Clermont Hotel Dragon. Not quite sure what that means. Any idea, honey? No. Clermont Hotel Dragon. Okay, so right over here is the actual Clermont Hotel reception area, as we can see right here. Maybe we could just take a closer look right here. Inside the, oh look at that, it says the executive offices. So these are completely chained up right there. Actually, the glass is blown out right here. So it's chained and wired shut. And here's all the glass that was completely blown out from that door. But you can kind of tell the resort kind of fans off this way right here. And also this gate right here is open. Definitely for a human size, I would say. There's definitely some foot traffic coming through here, I would assume. But this is pretty crazy to see, just literally across the street from Celebration. Look at the ceiling over here. You can tell it's starting to cave in. There's a stop sign. Look at this. Gates closed between dusk and 6 a.m. Oh, look at that, honey. There's a raccoon way down there. I'm gonna try to get zoomed in. It just went in that door. Right over here in this room right here, a big raccoon just went inside of the room. Wowee. So also, you potentially have some squatters in here and some raccoons. Even the old light fixtures right here, all the glass is completely smashed out of them. These benches are starting to crumble. There's just a random flip-flop, a random broken flip-flop right there. This is the front right here of the reception area. This light that used to be hanging on this wall is completely broken and hanging upside down. But I do want to see if we can get a closer look inside of the window right here. Okay, so those windows are very, very tinted, but you can actually see some old pamphlets from the resort and like different things kind of scattered on the floor there. And it definitely looks like people have been through there. There's even some vegetation up there growing on the ceiling or throughout the ceiling. Look at that. And the sign here where it's actually said, you can actually see it, it says Howard Johnson, is completely just faded away. Not sure why all these used tires are over here. Okay, I think I'm figuring out why all these used tires are over here. I think they used these tires right here to kind of barricade this walkway so that nobody would go over here. And it does look like they're all scattered around now. People have definitely been moving these tires. I think we'll try to maybe head down this way. But again, also, just everything is completely thrown over here and overgrown. I did want to get ourselves here a closer look at the side of the resort. I should say the abandoned resort. This is pretty crazy to see. Look at that. There's like an old satellite dish right there. The roof is completely blown off that awning. And again, just a bunch of overgrown vegetation in here. Trying to keep an eye for that raccoon that we saw a little bit earlier there. But this just keeps going and going actually. Like, this is just like rows of this resort. Right over here on the side of this building right here, it says Clermont Chelsea. Maybe that's the Chelsea building? Potentially down here. Yep, there's another building right over here. Then also, this area over here looks like the swimming pool area with a bunch of different like little shacks and sheds that maybe they sold food and ice cream out of. Again, it's just very, very weird to see buildings like this so close to like the theme park property and completely abandoned. I did want to get out and get a little bit of a closer look here. So it definitely was the swimming pool area right here. You could actually see where the pool went from 4 feet all the way to 6.5 feet. Then also over here was definitely like a little shack that has a counter over right over in this area where it looks like you probably could have purchased some different snacks, maybe chips, different kinds of beverages. Very, very neat to see something like this though. This looks over here like this is the end of the resort buildings, and it actually has building number 3 right over there on it. But again, this is definitely getting a little bit dilapidated. The roof's starting to fall off this building right here as well. Drop a comment down below though, like if you've seen either of these resorts in their heyday and exactly what they were like compared to how they are today. And also let us know if you guys like seeing videos like this, because this is really nifty to be able to check out just some different things close to the theme parks and still in like the Orlando area that are abandoned and overgrown. It's just crazy to see like these swimming pools like this. Actually, you can see there's like green murky water in the pool still, like these little snack shacks, like just the one behind us right here. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up, and as always, make today awesome.